Hello, BigTube. Hello, friends. Welcome to Lizziefaye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth. And this is going to be another installment in my video series for March Mystery Madness, where I showcase or do a shelf spotlight on some cozy mystery authors and series that I have collected. And I have been going through the alphabet. I am up to the letter H. And I think after this video, I will pause this series for this year because we're almost out of month, and pick it back up next year for March Mystery Madness and go ahead and continue through the alphabet. And I will start with H again because there are several cozy mystery authors that I've collected whose last names start with H. And I'm going to talk about 3 of them today. 2 of them I have read and 1 of them I have not. And let's just get started. So you have probably heard me recently talk about the Crochet Mystery Series by Betty Hechtman. I got the first 4 of these books at my library book sale, my local library. I found them on the shelf back when, I think when I was doing book sales, when I was in charge of the book sales, these came through, or maybe just after. Anyway, they looked cute, and I'd never heard of them, and I got them home, and they were the first 4 in the series. So I thought, yay, that's great. And then eventually they popped up on Hoopla, so I have been listening to them, and just this month I listened to the 4th one, which is A Stitch in Crime. Now, I apologize for the lighting. It is already evening, and my camera is starting to freeze up because it's dark, and there's not enough light for this video. I've been filming on and off all day. By the time you see this video, I will be on the road, and I am trying really hard to leave tonight or first thing in the morning, probably before dawn. So I'm just trying to get several videos done before I leave. Okay, so I picked up the first 4. They were on Hoopla. Well, they have recently been put on Hoopla, so I have now finished these. And I thought, okay, you know, that's all I will get. I won't try to collect the rest of the series. I'll go ahead and listen to them, but I won't try to collect them. Well, last year, a library book sale, and I think it was a fill-a-bag or something, and I found 3 of them, and I went ahead and just grabbed them. One is a duplicate, so I do have 2 of these, but the other 2 I didn't recognize, and I thought, well, maybe they're 5 and 6. Well, they're not. They're 10 and 11. So you may think that that means now I have to collect the ones in between, and you would probably be right. So let me just go through these. And these are set in California in the town of Tarzana. And it is a crochet group that meet in a bookstore. And they call themselves the Tarzana Hookers. Because it's set in California, there is an actress or a TV personality who's one of the members. And the main character who leads the group, I believe she used to be in public relations, and she knows celebrities, and so there are tie-ins with different celebrities. They, you know, and because it's set in California, that makes it a little more believable. So it's cute. There's a lot of fun things. There is also a lady who works at the store who believes that she should be the one in charge of everything, and she's sort of the thorn in the side of the main character. I can't think of the main character's name right now. Molly Pink, that's right. She had owned a PR agency or an ad agency with her husband who has died, and so I don't know if she still does that or if she just works at the bookstore. She's the event coordinator at the bookstore. Okay, so anyway, let's just go through the names of the books, and we'll move on. So the first one is Hooked on Murder. The second one is Dead Men Don't Crochet. The third one, By Hook or By Crook. And the 4th one, which I just listened to in the month of March this year, A Stitch in Crime. And let me tell you the titles of the other books. If I can, I will put up pictures. If I'm not able to, please forgive me. Number 5 is You Better Not Die, and not is spelled K-N-O-T. And number 6 is Behind the Seams. And number 7 is If Hooks Could Kill. And number 8 is For Better or Worsted. Number 9 is Not Guilty, again, K-N-O-T. And then I have number 10, Seems Like Murder. And number 11, Hooking for Trouble. There are 14 in the series according to Goodreads. I don't know if the 14th one is out yet, but I will click on it in just a second. Number 12 is On the Hook. Number 13, Hooks Can Be Deceiving. And number 14, One for the Hooks. And it looks like it came out in August of 2021. So this is possibly still being written, and as of right now, there are 14 books in the series. So that is all I'm going to tell you about the Crochet Mysteries. Next, I want to tell you about an author that I have not read yet. I'm going to save my favorite for the end. But I have 7 books in one series, and that is all in that series. I have 3 in another and 3 in another. This is an author who I believe is still living. She is in her 80s or 90s right now, and she is an Oklahoma author. Her name is Jean Hager, and she has 3 series that have been published. One of them is The Iris House B&B, and I have not started reading these. I have not read any of these, but I first was drawn to her because of one of the Cherokee series. She has 2 series that have ties to the Cherokee Nation. One of them is the Molly Bearpaw Mysteries, and Molly Bearpaw is an investigator for the Native American Advocacy League. And this first book is Raven Mocker. The second book is Redbird's Cry. The third book is 7 Black Stones. And I don't have the 4th one. If I can, I'll put a picture here. It's called The Spirit Caller. And that is all of that series. The other series is a 5-book series. And I first learned about this series and this author because this book 2 in the... Is it Mitch Bushyhead? Yeah. Book 2 in this series came through our Friends of the Library book donations, and whoever was sorting that day noticed that it was called an Oklahoma mystery, and they knew I was from Oklahoma, so they put a little post-it note that said, "Save for Elizabeth, an Oklahoma mystery." So I got it, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's awesome, because there's really few and far between mysteries set in Oklahoma. So then I began searching for book 1, and I have it now. It's called The Grandfather Medicine. And then book 2 that I already showed you is Night Walker. And then book 3 I don't own. It is called Ghostland. And book 4 is The Fire Carrier. Now I have a hardcover copy of book 5, Masked Dancers, and I would probably willingly sell this on eBay if I could find this book in paperback, because then they would all fit together on my shelves. But as of right now, I don't, and I found this somewhere, and I thought, oh, I'm going to grab it, because the Jean Hager books are hard to find. I have managed to collect them all over, just consistently looking for them. Well, not all. I have collected the ones I have collected because I look for them on purpose, and I keep my eyes out for them. This other series, The Iris House B&B, is a 7-book series, and I do have all of them now. And the first one is called Blooming Murder. Number 2, let me make sure I have these in the right order. Number 2 is Dead and Buried. Number 3, Death on the Drunkard's Path. Number 4 is a Christmas-themed one, The Last Noel. Number 5 is So Deadly. That's also one of the titles in the Elizabeth Lynn Casey Southern Sewing Circle Mysteries. That's the first book is called So Deadly in that series. And then number 6 is Way Dead. And the last book is Bride and Doom. And that is it. I don't know anything about these except that they have been around for a while. The author wrote them. Let's see what the date is for this first Iris House book. It was published in 1994. So not as old as I thought, but still. They've been around a little while. They were cozy mysteries before cozy mysteries were a thing. All right, so I've saved the last one for last because this first book is the only one I've read in this series, but this stands out to me as one of the best cozy mysteries I have read in a long time. This is State of the Onion by Julie Hyzy. After I read this, I loved it so much that I started collecting the rest of the series, and I loaned them out to some of my book club members, and they read a lot of them, and a couple people have even read all of them, and everybody seemed to love the series. So if these had been or were on audio, I would have already blown through them by now because I loved this first book so much. And how I even came to read it is this got picked to be a book club pick for my mystery book club in 2020. So I think it was summer of 2020 when everything was shut down for COVID, but our book club was still able to meet in an outside gazebo. We spaced ourselves apart, and we were able to still go ahead and meet and chat about books. So the thing I love about this series, not only was it a good mystery in this particular book, but throughout the whole series, you never know what party the president is a part of. It is completely nonpartisan. And I love that the author was able to do that because think about it. If you're going to write a series set in the White House and you start talking about party politics, you're going to alienate half of your potential readers. And I just think it's great that she was able to do that. And how I know is because one of my friends who I loaned the books to and read them, she said, yeah, you never know who the president, what party they are with. So I think that's fantastic. Anyway, I have all of them. The titles are great. State of the Onion. That's so awesome. Let me pull these out so that I can... Oh, dear. One second. Okay, I think I have these in the right order. The titles are fantastic, and I just want to go ahead and show you all of the books. I have collected the whole series now. The next book, book 2, is Hail to the Chef. Book 3, I think, is an Easter theme. Executive Orders. Book number 4 is Buffalo West Wing. Book number 5, Affairs of Steak. Book number 6, Fonduing Fathers. Aren't these titles awesome? Book number 7. Did I say it's a 7-book series? It's a 9-book series. Book number 7, Home of the Braised. Or maybe I didn't say how many there were at all, just that I had them all. And number, got these out of order, number 8 is All the President's Menus. And the last book is Foreign Eclairs. So I love the titles. I know I'm going to love the series. The first book was great. It was just such an interesting mystery, so well written, so well done. Now, there was a couple of things that were not plausible, I would say, that I think probably would not happen at the White House, at least not in today's world. But I think these were written after 9/11. So, I don't know, maybe they're supposed to be set before then. But still, I mean, security has always been security at the White House, and I think it's pretty good. But, I don't know, you just have to read the first one, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, I love the first one. I can't wait to read more. And if you have read any of the White House Chef Mysteries by Julie Hyzy, or any of the Crochet Mysteries by Betty Hechtman, or any of the series by Jean Hager, let's chat in the comments. If any of these sound interesting to you and you think you might want to read or explore that author in the future, let me know. Betty Hechtman does, I think, have another series. I think it's a Yarn Retreat series. I have not started it. I want to wait and finish this series first before I start on a new set of characters. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back next year with some more shelf spotlights of the cozy mysteries that I have collected. Thank you for watching this series. I have created a playlist, and I hope you will check it out. So that's all for this video. I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.